Welcome to the Cotswolds. This is pure England. Good morning and happy Friday. Yes, you've heard me correctly. It is Friday, which can only mean one thing. We're traveling! It's been over 3 months that I've been on a proper trip, which I know for most of you might not be that long, but for me that's actually a very long time, and I do get anxiety if I don't get to at least plan some trips. So we finally get out, we finally managed to book a little getaway, and we've made it to the Cotswolds. So last night we thought we're gonna go pick up a car, drive here. It's only about an hour and a half from London, and we're gonna check into our hotel and start our lovely 3-day trip around the Cotswolds. Well, that didn't quite go to plan. So we've been here at Heathrow, now we're trying for over an hour to get a rental car, and for some reason it seems to be very difficult. We're the only ones here. There's literally, in that whole hour we've been here, not a single person has arrived, so we're the only customers. And everyone working here is trying to get our car. Basically the station we had booked it with got shut because of COVID and has been shut for the last 3 months. And now they can't seem to transfer the contract from that station to this station. So yeah. We've been trying to get that solved. We've been calling the website where we've booked it with in Germany. They've called their head offices from the rental car agency, and no one seems to be able to fix this. But there's nothing we can do, so there's no reason to really be annoyed or get angry. They're trying their best, and that's all we can ask for. So let's see how much longer we're gonna sit here. We've got a car. Okay, this took literally forever, nearly 2 hours later, but we finally got a car. So we finally made it. We arrived at the Stanton Manor Hotel, which is in Chippenham, and which is so typical for this area. It's like this lovely old English style, which you really feel like you've been transported like 200 years back. The room was massive, it was a massive bed. For us, like, we're not used to this. We're in a tiny London flat. Our rooms and our beds are not that big. So this one was quite a nice change. And the whole building is so lovely. It's like this old stone walls, and it has a massive garden and park. You have bees there, you have apple trees, you have a little pond with a little, like a waterfall, and it's just so cute. So this was a really good start to our 3-day trip. But of course this was only the first night, and for the next 3 days we're gonna go around the Cotswolds and go to different areas. We're gonna stay in a different hotel each night, and we're just gonna see what there is. We've never been to this area, but it's one of the prettiest in England, so they say. So it's definitely a must-see, and while we're stuck in the UK, we might as well go and make the most of it. So let's see what we can find. But before we can start exploring the Cotswolds, first things first. We do have a slightly weird relationship with Lidl for some reason. I mean, being German, Lidl is kind of the first supermarket we go to in the UK because they have quite a lot of German stuff. But now it kind of developed in this really weird, unhealthy relationship where everywhere we go, no matter in which country, which European country, we always go to Lidl. So that's where we got breakfast for today. So today we have 3 or 4 little villages in the Cotswolds on our list, and we've just made it to the first one, which is called Castle Combe, I think. The typical English village is incredible. It is so old, it looks like a museum. It's all these super tiny old stone houses, and it's all very cute, very lovely, and just very typically English. There is a church, there is the main square, there is an old post office which isn't even in use anymore, and that's pretty much it. I've even read that nowadays no one really lives there anymore. It's more used for films, and it is so expensive to get property there, so it really is a little bit of a museum, but it's super cute. Definitely worth visiting when you're in the area, and it's been a great first village to see in the Cotswolds. So that's England for you too. We just wanted to come to this viewpoint, Painswick Beacon, and all of a sudden we just walk across this like tiny little path going up quite steep, and we look up and we're in the middle of golf court, and there's someone saying, "Oh, can you just go to the side please, because I'm just about to, hit the ball and hit you in the head probably with the ball." So yeah, if you come to Painswick Beacon, it's not only a lovely place to see the surroundings, but it's also a golf course, so you could try that. I've got no idea where that landed. Can't even see the ball.
Ja, jetzt sucht er seinen Ball. Also.
We've made it to our final stop of the day, which is a village called Bibury, which is just the cutest. Oh my god, it is so pretty. The houses, I mean, I'm pretty sure there must be hobbits living here or something.
So tiny.
They're so small. Like, I don't even know how a normal person can stand up in those houses. They're just so tiny, but they're so cute. And again, we're so lucky because it's absolutely empty. There's in this whole street, there are maybe like 5 people, whereas usually it is so incredibly busy. And they even have signs in Chinese and in Korean to say, "Please stay away, this is private property." So usually this is full of international tourists, but now we're all by ourselves, so that is great. Specifically, Arlington Row is a row of houses which is just, it's so beautiful, like you definitely have to see it. But there's actually a little walkway that goes around town where you start from the center and then go around, and there's like woodland, and then there's Arlington Row, and then you come through here, you walk along the little river and you go over a few bridges, and it's all so cute and so English. It's like the most typical English countryside you can imagine, and that's I think why it's so popular with tourists from all across the globe, really, because this is pure England. And this is right where I'll leave you for today, in beautiful Bibury in the heart of the Cotswolds, which marks the end of our first day here. We've had a lovely day, we've seen some really amazing places, and now we're just gonna go to our next hotel, check in, and then probably have some nice dinner somewhere. So I'll see you tomorrow when we go on part 2 of our Cotswold trip.